Amit Nayak here from McGrath Estate Agents, and welcome to Team Nayak's July 2026 market wrap. Looking back across July, it's clear the Australian property market is navigating a period of adjustment. Right across Greater Sydney, buyers and sellers are weighing up interest rate holds, government policy shifts, and a touch of economic caution. You've probably seen the headlines talking about the auction clearance rate hovering around 50% across Sydney. What we've been seeing is that the buyers are being more disciplined and taking their time comparing options. They haven't gone anywhere. There is still genuine demand out there. The takeaway isn't that the market is falling. It's that success right now comes down to running the right campaign, pricing accurately, and taking active steps rather than waiting around for conditions to magically shift. And that proactive approach is exactly why Team Nayak continues to lead the way across our core suburbs of 2145 postcode. Just take a look at our results for the month of July alone. We launched 18 new listings and unconditionally sold 15 homes, generating $13.2 million in volume. We welcomed 536 buyers through 171 open homes, and we had an outstanding 88% auction clearance rate, completely outperforming the broader Sydney market. Since the federal budget back in May, our team has sold 44 homes totaling over $40.9 million in volume. Along the way, we have continued to set the key suburb records. Over in Wentworthville, 26 File Avenue set a brand new single-level suburb record for $2,365,000. In Girraween, 16 Heather Street, the brand new duplex selling at $1.67 million. And in Westmead, Townhouse 9 of 210 Great Western Highway, selling for a complex record for $1.23 million. Now, what made July so special were not just the overall numbers, but the individual stories behind our campaigns. Let's take 4 of 40 Wyner Road in Pendle Hill, for instance. This townhouse had been previously on the market with another agency for 3 full months without a result. When the seller, Ruck and Anita, brought us on board, we completely revamped the marketing strategy, built the bar competition, and sold it prior to auction for $850,000 in just 17 days. Down in Tungabi, 54 Bulli Road was another fantastic campaign. We greeted 39 qualified buyers through the door, issued 14 contracts, and sold it in just 23 days for $1,515,000. The price came in well above expectation, but more importantly, it gave our vendors complete certainty moving forward. Over in Girraween at Villa 5 of 90 Gilbar Road, we helped our vendor Deborah identify smart, budget-conscious presentation improvements before going live. That upfront advice paid off massively, attracting 12 buyers and wrapping up a sale in 7 days for $905,000. And finally, 35 Lytton Street in Wentworthville came with its own set of unique hurdles, including a stormwater easement and site constraints. After passing in at the auction, during a moment of that market hesitation, we didn't give up. We stayed in constant contact with the buyer pool, kept negotiating, and ultimately achieved $1,320,000 for our repeated clients, Gaurav and Nikhil. Across our 4 core local suburbs, July proved that every pocket has its own unique opportunities. In Wentworthville and South Wentworthville, we saw strong movement across all property tiers, from record-breaking single-level family home down to an entry-level villas at 505 Rawson Road in South Wentworthville, which we sold for $660,000 after being on the market with another agent previously. In Girraween, bar competition stayed high for townhouses and duplexes, highlighting 8 of 213 Targo Road townhouse selling at auction for $910,000 after being on the market for 26 days. In Westmead, well-located apartments and townhouses continued to move smoothly with strong results like 7 of 93 Bridge Road Villa selling completely privately at $875,000. And in Pendle Hill, performance remained rock solid, led by standout July sales like Townhouse 4 of 40 Wyner Road, selling at $850,000, and a duplex at 1G McLean Street, selling for $1.2 million. The overarching message from July is clear. This isn't a one-size-fits-all market. The right advice, exact positioning, and active negotiation dictate your final outcome. If you're thinking about your next move, keeping an eye on the market, or just want to chat through your options, myself, Ritesh, and the team Nayak are always here to share our insights. Reach out to anyone in our team anytime for your personal property update. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you out and about in the community.